Hello, welcome to Spatial Data Hub. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your ID column, both numeric and alphanumeric columns, using QGIS attribute tables. So on my screen here, I have two situations. On this one, the first one, the city's population data, it has no ID column. It was imported into QGIS. And the second was created on QGIS, but some rows have been deleted, hence it has been jumbled up. You can see the FID column is no longer tallying with the row number. So these two scenarios, this is how to solve it. Go to the attribute table. We'll get to working with alphanumeric. You can skip to that if that's what you need. So you go to the attribute table, click on field calculator. Sorry, I skipped that. Open your field calculator. So you can set your new column to say ID, leave it at integer. You can create new fields, not update existing. So write at row number underscore number. Just click enter. So at row number now identifies all the rows according to the numbers according to their row numbers. It gives this ID according to their row numbers. But if you use at the other option is to use what is it called? The $ ID. This works, but it only works when the FID column is correct. You get that? Which is not correct in this case. So at row number, click on OK, and you're good to go. That's what you need. Then you can also work with alphanumeric IDs. Click on the attributes, the field calculator again. So let's call it XID. This time we'll set it to string. We can set the length to 10 or 100 or anything. Now, here we can create alphanumeric IDs to say we want ABC before you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. Do you get that? Or you want ABC. Okay, let's do this with a different data, the city's population data. So what alphanumeric IDs for this? We can say XID text string. You can set the length to 100 or 10 or whatever else you want. Then you can set this to letters, numbers, and letters, or letters, numbers, and letters and numbers, as the case may be. Yeah. So, but you want it to flow serially with the same letter identifiers. So you can call it AB. Use the concat function. Then we can say at row number. Sorry, your AB, you have to put it in quotes, single quotations. Now, if you look under here, you'll see a preview, AB1. So it will proceed like that, AB1, AB2 until the end, AB332. We get that? So if you want to add a suffix, this is a prefix. You want to add a suffix to your ID number, you can also add another concat and say XYZ. Again, you put it in single quotes. Now check your preview. It says AB1XYZ. You can also add a hyphen to it if you want that. You can add a space to it if you want that. So in whatever format that your ID is, you can do that. So that's about it. If you have an existing ID column, you can still use that if you want it here. So you just enter the column name in single quotes and that'll be it. Let's see. We don't have an ID column here in this case. So that'll be it for this video. Let me know if this worked out for you. If you have any other tricks on getting IDs, because this can always be a battle. I'll see you in the next video.